Anything else you want to say to your fans, man?
Man, shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, Errol Spence Jr.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Errol Spence and Chris Algieri just concluded their press conference, and April 16th, it is going down. Another good card on primetime TV, not HBO, not pay-per-view, not Showtime, but NBC. PBC on NBC. I think it's NBC, but I know it's on free TV. First thing I want to do is commend Chris Algieri for even taking this fight, because recently people have been avoiding Errol Spence like the plague. And of course I have to commend Errol Spence for being willing to fight any and everyone at a very young age. I mean, if you guys really think about it, how many fighters do you know right now at the top of the sport that is willing to fight anyone? I mean, Errol Spence is not only willing to fight anyone, the most dangerous fighters at 150, at 147, he said that he's even willing to go up to 154 and fight Canelo Alvarez. How many fighters do you know right now that's willing to go out and fight anyone? There's not too many. I mean, there's a couple out there that are willing to do it, but you can count them on one hand. And Errol Spence is one of those type of guys. I mean, when I interviewed Errol Spence, he told me there was about 10 names, about 10 fighters that turned down a fight with Errol Spence. And he said out of the 10, a lot of those guys were significant names that we all know. But Errol, he didn't want to put them on blast and tell me who they were. But the bottom line is, you have all of these fighters that are avoiding Errol Spence. And Chris Algieri is one of the only guys that was willing to get in the ring with him. So I'm really looking forward to this fight. I'm really looking forward to this fight. And it's a good card. You got Steve Cunningham and the undefeated Marcus Brown fighting on the undercard. So this is a really good card. And Marcus Brown is fighting against another undefeated fighter. So this should be a great card. You know, Chris Algieri is the perfect type of step-up opponent for someone like an Errol Spence. Because Chris Algieri, he put on two of his best performances in his last two fights against Amir Khan and Eric Bone. So the fact that Chris Algieri, he's been in the ring with the likes of Manny Pacquiao, Khan, Ruslan Provodnikov, none of these guys could knock out Chris Algieri. It would be very impressive if Errol Spence could actually go in there and knock out Algieri. Not saying it's going to happen, but I'm just saying if it does, that will be a hell of a statement. Now, it's been reported that the winner of this fight will become the mandatory for Kell Brook's belt. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, somebody about to have a hell of a 2016. I'll probably be talking a little bit more about this fight down the line. But for now, that's all I got. I'm on to the next one.